What's up? It's T Hill again. So, this subject came to me last night, and I was thinking about it since, like, pretty thoroughly. Um, Kind of controversial, very touchy subject. It's about Activision, and so I'll just lay out the title on it. And it's kind of like a catchy title. Activision and gamers equals Ike and Tina. Reason why I say that? Gamers seem to love abuse. You see them on the forums, and they talk mad trash about Call of Duty, how it's not as good as what it should be. It's not the best first-person shooter out there, but yet people gobble it up, gobble it up. If it's so bad, why are you buying it? Is it you like the abuse? Because I personally, I'm not a big fan of what's his name, Kotick. I can't stand the guy's principles. A lot of people might bash me for this, but the guy wants to get in your wallet, and he wants to get in it tough. And if you see the way he's going with it, you're going to pay probably $50 to get your game. That's just to get the actual disc, not to be able to play the thing. Then you're going to pay an extra $20 each month to actually play the game. Then if you want more weapons, you're not going to be able to earn them anymore. You're going to pay for those as well. You want to see the cutscenes that, link your level to level, or your story, make a story out of it, you're going to pay for that as well. Where does it stop? And I look at it as, it's like, gamers aren't doing anything. I personally can't tell you the last time I went out and bought a game that was published by Activision. I don't like the ethics that they have. I don't like the morals. I don't like how they don't care about me as a gamer. They don't care about you as a gamer. They care about getting in your pocket. And I understand a company CEO and a company's goal is to earn a profit. But there's a way you could do it. Like taking care of your gamer, making sure they like you, making sure that you're giving them everything they want. And even, that goes into appeasing your own developers, making them happy. Oh, wait a minute. Infinity Ward? They left. It looks like a new team is going into Activision, because here comes Bungie walking right into it. And I'm pretty sure once they get locked in and now they're trapped, it's going to be a while before they can get out. They just haven't realized what they got themselves into yet. But my big thing is, why are gamers doing this themselves? You're going to allow this guy to take more and more and more and more from you, but you're not doing anything about it. If you don't like the game, don't just be a follower because so-and-so bought it, or the name is that big. I'm all for sales, because they spur on small, good titles that have the potential to be big titles. But don't just buy a game because Billy down the street bought the game. Buy a game, okay, yeah, it sounds cool, whatever. Do your research. And I know there's a lot of gamers out there that don't do their research, that don't look at in the magazines, don't compare them to other games in that genre, see how they stack up, play the demo. They just see, oh, Eric down the street's got it, I want it. Bobby's got that game for Xbox Live, and I want to play with him, and that's what he's been playing, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to go and buy it. You're not supporting making the game any better. You're just giving Activision exactly what they want, which is your money. They don't care about giving you shovelware every year. I mean, Call of Duty's been getting watered down year after year, and it used to be a phenomenal series. I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means, but yearly releases, you're going to water it down. It's going to get played out. I mean, look at Guitar Hero. Yeah, they're talking about the new one, but it looks just like a gimmick almost. There's no personality left to these games. Me personally, I don't like it. I don't want them in my pocket. I'm not gonna promote buying Activision titles until their management changes their mindset. And you as gamers should speak up. If you don't like the way you're getting treated, don't buy the game. Don't buy it just because Eric got it or because your brother got it. Do your research. Pick the best game. Don't just be a sheep. I'm not trying to be heartless or cruel or like get on anyone, but Activision is like a pimp. They want to get your money. And their CEO, time after time after time, puts out just random stuff about how he wants to charge you for more and more and more and more. If it was up to him, gaming would be to play a game, it costs you $100 just to get the game in your system. And what was the thing I heard, I read was he wants to charge $70 if he could. If he could, he'd charge $70 just to have the disc. Then he makes all these things like he wants to charge you for the cutscenes. And then he wants to charge you for being able to play the game. Where does it stop? Is gamers eventually going to get to be, if you allow him to keep selling you games the way he does, he's going to make it so only the rich can play games. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care about me and you as gamers. And you know, if he can do it, other developers are going to go right in after. They're going to try to follow the same standards. And what's going to happen? People who actually buy games, enjoy games, and have a budget aren't going to be able to do it. They may be able to pick up one, maybe 2 games a year because it's going to get so expensive, especially if everything goes where it's subscription based. I'm sorry, but you're already paying for the internet. You're already paying for the game. You're paying for like DLC. Why should you have to pay for all these other things? Just because that developer, that publisher's greedy? I'm sorry. I'm going to call it as I see it. Activision, you're freaking greedy. You don't care about me. I know Call of Duty is a good game. Care about your gamer. Care about your audience. You know, Bobby Kotick, he doesn't care if the game's good or not. He just wants to get as much money as he can from you, and it's up to you to actually walk away and say, until you get your stuff straight, I'm not dealing with you. I can't remember the last time I bought an Activision published title, and I can't see myself buying any in the future. You know, we had this issue with EA doing it in the past, but they've done a major turnaround. You know, Microsoft is walking a fine line as well. They're not nearly as bad as what Activision is, but Activision is only this way because people are letting them. They'll eat it up. Stop buying the titles. If you don't like it, and you don't think you're getting quality content for what you're paying for, stop buying the game. Now, I'm not saying if you honestly like Call of Duty to not buy it. I'm saying buy games you like because you like them, not because somebody else likes them. Because if not, if you do that, you're going to still see 17 million or 16, 17 million units sold on a game that people bash every day on the forums. Bash that they have to pay for more and more and more and more. They complain about it, but yet you do it. You go out and buy it. So don't complain about it if you're not going to do something about it. So I go back to this. Activision and gamers, it's the same as Ike and Tina. You got to learn to cut the strings, because you know what? Gamers and gaming in general will be a whole lot better when gamers make their word felt in the industry. So that's just what I got to say. You know, tell me what you think. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But I really think us gamers should not just let developers or publishers in general just do whatever they want. You know, it's our hobby, and we should have some kind of level of say in it and what's going to happen. I know they're trying to make their money. I get that. But there's an honorable way and a way to respect your fan base. If you're not going to do it, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to go out and buy your games. I'm not going to review your games. I'm not going to talk about your games. I'm not going to tell anyone to go buy your games. So Activision, if you're hearing me, I'm not going to support it. A game comes up, I see it in a magazine, it could be hot or not, I don't care. I'm not going to talk about it. You're going to get no love from me until you change your ways. So you tell me, fans, gamers, what you think. Maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe I'm just too emotional about the subject. But I work hard for my money, and I want quality titles, and I think everyone else deserves the same. Well, you know, that's my subject. I just want to, again, continue. I saw a Hip Hop Gamer show the other day. My prayers go out to you, you and your family. I hope everything is going well. You know, you're an awesome inspiration, and just keep doing what you're doing. Be strong. You know, I'm going to be playing Castle Crashers tonight, so if you want to send me a friend request and play with me online, it's T-Hill. That's my PSN ID. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on hiphopgamershow.com. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's T_Hill0. So, yeah, follow me. Oh, by the way, I did get a few messages saying that the audio is a little low. I'm sorry, you know, I'm using my iPhone, so there is a good distance between me and the TV, and I'm trying to get everything in one shot while keeping it steady. So I do apologize if the audio is not as loud. I will try to speak louder. This, like I said, this is just a temporary situation. I'm just trying to keep these videos up with what I've got. So yeah, that's my subject tonight. You know, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Rate my video up or down. Boo it. I don't care. Hey, tell me how you feel. All right. Well, this is T Hill. I'm out. Peace.